and stuff like that, man. I mean, I know the game has changed, and so now when we just play in the leagues and guys used to be changing their running back numbers to 2 and 3 and 5 and stuff like that. They actually got guys actually doing that, and they went on and said, forget it. But when you see a quarterback wearing 72, that's gonna look weird, man. And looking at what's happening. Okay, I guess the game didn't do what I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm streaming my game right now if you want to watch it. Oh, I'm just playing the pickup game. I'm playing the 49ers right now. Just keeping myself loose for y'all. And you know. Oh, and I think I did some switcheroo too. Okay, he one of them guys. This dude just barely got that 4th and inches, man. Yeah, he lucky that ball was out of reach. Okay. Okay, then. Yep.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can take right up receivers, hands, running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a tight end.
Oh, yeah. Now he got me.
So how about that for a change? They're running down inside the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by Terry Betts.
But they're certainly not neglecting their other duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
So Purdy off, and maybe on for the 49er field goal. There'll be a 37-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. The 49ers take the 3-0. Well, they started the drive back to
Xbox, okay.
overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away in field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher.
Ah, shit.
End up settling in between and coming back with a field goal.
They did an upgrade.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. A free safety rolling all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Oh, he clearly fumbled when I tried to go down. Good D. Oh, shit, I got the speaker on.
1 yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the 49er first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
They had no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion left goes Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hurts his throw, brought in by Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy from the gun. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
Now
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won. And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is...
There he goes, right side. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 54 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
The second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The real with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Pass complete. Goddard. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
They'll come up now on second down.
He'll look to throw.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That all is just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game. The kick is good. And can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.